government for us to prove that the Jews came. We are the Jews. It's in their government.
Not the white people, the Jews.
Nah, because Cameroon, who colonized Cameroon? The French and the Dutch. They colonized Cameroon. Cameroon is a colony. It wasn't. If you keep going far back, it doesn't exist. It was colonized. So we're the same people. They took the first slaves, of course, from West Africa, but
I.S.O.
it was from
How you doing,
the
brother? How you doing?
Cameroon. Now, when you look up Cameroon, of course, what happened in that situation was a war with Angola. You know, no, not war for. I know that. I thought like that, tribal. To where they took people from Cameroon and Angola and they loaded them up on the ships. That's why you got that famous statue with the slaves. Yeah, you had the slaves. Yes, that's there. Yes, we're getting the documents that's going to be able to actually offer proof. So everybody, majority of the folks in Cameroon are the ones that got brought back from Cape Verde Islands.
Wait, so you're telling me we're not even original from Cameroon? Like,
Nope.
how do you know?
You're originally a Jew. You're Israel.
Right. So where's that at?
It's in not Europe. No, it's in the upper right hand of Africa.
Right.
We migrated.
Where did migrate? Egypt and stuff. Like
Yeah, right.
So it's in the east side of Africa.
So it's in the north. Right. It's not in Africa. It's northern. We had our own land.
Like close to Tunisia.
Okay, so look.
So we had to migrate after 70 AD.
Yeah, but the problem comes in is European colonization has us thinking one way about Africa. The Most High God said Africa of our land is from the Nile River to the Euphrates. So we have a land that existed from the Nile River all the way to the river Euphrates, which the Nile River is in what we would call today Africa.
So why do we migrate to Cameroon?
Because what he was just saying, 70 AD, the Romans, we was in Cameroon because of Roman occupation. From the top of Morocco all the way down, Ghana, Sierra Leone, the Lion Mountains, all the way down to Cameroon and Angola. All of our people, we migrated there because of Roman occupation. We were working. So, yeah, you have Facebook page? I got this information on my page. I'm gonna give it to you.
Check it out, man.
But I'm gonna show you something. We got documentation coming from official government. The government.
So why white people think they're Jewish? I thought they were Jewish.
Because they stole our identity.
They stole it.
1948.
If you go to Ezekiel 36:5, it tells you the League of Nations, which is the United Nations today, they gave them that land. They gave them our land. If they're the true Jews, they're not even supposed to be on that land. They're supposed to be exiled.
See, history is what our people lack. Because you're going to go into, let's say if we go into history, just Cameroon, let's just box Cameroon. Beautiful land. What were they producing? What commodity?
They like to do farming, like they do.
So now, same thing with Israel, of course, farmers. But what happened is in the land of Cameroon itself, it began to be colonized and parceled out. So the Dutch, the French came there and they took who they thought is the slaves, Negroes, and they put them on ships. When they put them on ships, they didn't come directly over to the States. They stopped in the Cape Verde Islands. And when they stopped in the Cape Verde Islands, some was sold off to go to different parts, and some was brought back to Cameroon to basically, do the works, like work farming, sugars, the main crop sugars, tea tree oils. All those oils come from Cameroon.
I see, how would they communicate back then?
The same way we communicate now.
Right. They speak the same language.
Wait, hold on. So, in Europe, what language do you speak?
French, English.
No. What is Dutch language? What is official Dutch language? English. That's the Dutch language. English. So we spoke the language of our captors. If you get taken slaves, when I tell you, pick that up, and you don't know, you're gonna I don't know, because the Bible said we wouldn't know their language. They'll have a strange tongue to us, so we don't know it. So pick that up. Well, you don't know. I beat the hell out of you, and I tell you pick it up. You figure out real quick. Oh, you want me to pick this up?
Have you ever seen the movie Roots?
No, I'm gonna put somebody on for you.
So what Kuta Kente, well, that's what they were doing, showing you that to get their language across to us, they beat it into you. So during that time, we were forced to speak the language of our captors. That's why we were able to communicate.
I'm trying to put
it on. About the revelation though, like this, like some people think the world is coming to an end. I don't know. What y'all think about that?
Well, the world as you know it, the so-called white man's rulership, is going to come to an end. See, when people say the world, it only means the society, his rulership is going to come to an end. And then what's going to happen? Christ is going to come back and do what? He's going to destroy, and he's going to rebuild the nation back up. Now, the so-called Jews we were just talking about, like we said, it's very documented. Jewish means pertaining to a Jew. They're not true Jews, right? So what happened was in 1948, the League of Nations, which is the United Nations, what they did was those are Polish Jews. They're European, right? So what happened was they were brought down and given that land. They already had our customs because during the time of the Greeks, when they were forced to keep our laws under John the Crannies, during the time of the Maccabees. So they was forced to do that. So they already had an idea of the promises, they had an idea of our language. So they impersonated, stole our identity, and then they call themselves the Jews. You see what I'm saying?
So what thing's gonna happen? You say like when God come back and the white man from
right.
How is it gonna end? How you gonna take care of them? Like what's gonna happen to the white people?
They're gonna be destroyed.
Like completely or they
completely? Well, they have to build first. They have to build first.
Well, let me ask you this. Number one, before we can even speak on what about other people, we have to clear ourselves first. Like the thing is, somebody give me 1 Peter 4:16. Because at the end of the day, we always worried about everybody else, but in all actuality, we got to worry about ourselves.
Okay, so look at 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 16.
Start at verse 17.
Verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God.
You see where it got to begin at? It got to begin with the house of God. The house of God is the Israelites. Those Israelites who are, that the Most High has already prophesied was going to repent, have to return back. We're the real Israelites. We're the real Israelites. But judgment must first start with us. Come on.
And if it first begin at us. What shall be the end? What shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God?
What's going to be the end of them? Because it first starting with us. We the ones that judgment's coming for. So we can't worry about.
We never did nothing like history. We never have nobody.
No. But what we had was we had the laws.
Yep. We didn't obey his laws.
We didn't obey his laws.
We was doing other stuff.
Right. Now you know there's people that's left in Cameroon that know that we're the Jews.
I don't know.
Yes. When the last time you been there? You have a responsibility because you're somewhat illuminated to different things to help your people, because what we've been doing, I got a couple brothers that's helping us right now from Cameroon. A couple brothers, and they're in Europe, but they're planning on going back. They start building their houses back in Cameroon. The point is, you only as strong as your weakest link, man. So you gotta actually gird yourself up, come learn, and be able to communicate to your people the danger that's coming. There's something coming to the earth that's real dangerous, more dangerous than a white man. See, in the West.
You know about the issue with North Korea and stuff like that?
Oh yes, but let me but before we can think of them, I know another brother that's from Sierra Leone. He with us too. He told me every time the white man comes to the western banks of Africa, all of a sudden diseases, plagues, and stuff break out, like Ebola, different viruses, stuff break out. So what's been happening is when they see the white man move in his military, it causes migration. People leave where they were building and they move somewhere else. So you can never build nothing up because he comes in, people go, oh, devil's here, and they leave. And when they do that, the white man brings in Christianity. So you have half of the people in a mind state carrying around a white man Jesus poster in Christianity over there. Yes. But then you have a different sect of people who are looked down upon that know that they're the Jews.
We get also because we play with they play with the Virgin Mary, all that.
Yes. Yeah, super lost. But now, that's why your job coming in, because you have to be able to communicate. Now, in Cameroon, they speak pidgin, right?
Oh, you know Cameroon.
See, that's what I'm trying to shine light on for you. That's what they speak. I'm starting to learn a little bit about it, but like I was saying, I take my time when I start learning something. I try to go 2 years before I start bringing stuff out on it. But I'm just shining a light on it for you to let you know that I know. You understand? Now it's your turn. You speak it?
I speak it.
Okay, so there's no excuse now. What you have to do is exactly what the Bible said, become a watchman to your people. You understand? Because I can't go to Cameroon and be like, all right, you know what? Y'all Cameroonians, they gonna get out of here. You know those people because I've been on the phone with several.
You know what's crazy? If you was white and go do that, they'll listen to you.
Of course, that's even here. You know, they listen to everybody. but you know, we got a school now. It's right up the street.
Where?
2323 Westwood. We'll write it down because we're that's all the fun. But you know what? You got a Facebook page, and this brother right here, who I was trying to call, this is the brother here. He's from Cameroon, but I don't know where he's at right now. But anyway, nah, he live in Germany. We've been trying to get him out here though. But here you go. In Europe. But they have some document. We're waiting on to bring this stuff out. I'm waiting for it to hit my hands, and that way I can go full throttle with it. But it's beautiful, man, and it's shining a light on who our people are. We're the same people, you know. So
yeah, I wrote the address on there.
will we
Most
write
of the
them?
time we meet at on Saturdays at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, just come on Saturday at 5 o'clock, man.
Yeah.
Then we can break out the book.
Yeah,
That's
'cause we
what's
got
really important. We break out the Bible.
We got Bible study. That's what this is. We study, but you ask questions and you get your answers, and you study and you do your research to build up your knowledge. Because at the end of the day, each man is responsible for gaining that knowledge so that he can help his people. The reason why is Ezekiel 3:17. This is the reason why. We're just showing you a little scratch the surface of it, but a glimpse of it. But at the end of the day, all praises to the Most High that you have knowledge enough to understand this. Because everybody in Cameroon,
I put them back where they.
some people like, why you? They in white man Jesus world, and we know that's false. 3:17.
3:17. All right. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me.
See, I made you a watchman unto Israel. Not everybody. You are the watchman for the house of Israel. That's the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanic natives. We're all the Israelites.
You mean Spanish people?
Yeah, the natives, Hispanic natives. The natives of this land was in the 700 BC, 700 years before Christ, roughly. They were allowed to come over to the Caribbean, and they were allowed to build. But instead of building, they start worshiping idols again.
They still worshiping idols, like witchcraft.
Yeah, same thing. Same thing. And what happened is the Most High God sent a plague upon them, which was the so-called white man, just like he did for us.
So the white man was a curse for us.
Yep.
Correct.
Think about it like this. Just like you said earlier, we're nice people. We don't do nothing to nobody else. So why do we keep getting plagues?
Yeah.
Because we're doing something to the Most High. We're disobeying His law.
And the trick is to keep us separated, because if I tell you, I got somebody from Ghana, from Kamasi. I got somebody from Cameroon, from Yaoundé. I got somebody from Sierra Leone. I got somebody from Accra. I got somebody from Angola. I keep naming these places, and I line all the men up from those places. We all look alike. We all got the high cheekbones. And then I'll take those same people and take them to the natives, and we line everybody up. I got a book called The Gospel Among the Slaves. Even in that book, it tells you that the natives and who they call Africans are the same people. They got the same characteristics, the same thing. Yes. So we are the same. But at the end of the day, we're all in different doctrines. And that's what the Bible does. The Bible gathers us back together and puts us in order as a nation. There's nothing wrong with us saying you from here, 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 and here. But then when you have the higher understanding, you go, oh, we all Israel, and we all have different customs. It brings diversity to the nation. Not a problem. But at the end of the day, the problem comes in is if we're not following the same practices that God told us to do. And that's where we are divided at. So now the goal is to get everybody back, because white man is killing the crap out of us everywhere. Europe, I don't care if you're in Europe, I don't care if you're in Abu Dhabi, I don't care if you're in Spain, everywhere in the world he's doing evil things. So you gotta come out of that. Now, bro, I finished reading that for him. Watch this.
Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
You see, the Lord considers you in the midst of sin if you don't go to your brethren and help shine a light on the truth for them. So that's why your burden now, burden of the Lord, is to say, okay, I have to go to the people where he raised me up at, and I have to tell them, no, you're the real people of the Bible, and you got to come out of this. And what's powerful is you already have allies over there to help, aid, and assist you. That's how I know all this. We plan on getting a billboard put up there, plan on doing the internet. There's a lot of things we plan on doing there.
Why people going to feel about this when this thing really get big? How they going to feel about this?
Well, let me say this. It's not my job to care about what somebody's gonna feel. I just care about what the thus saith the Lord God. Now, if you're mad at us, you're really mad at God, and that's for that reason the Most High is gonna deal with them.
Right.
Okay, so
Protect us.
yeah, we're protected. We're protected out here. All right, but at the end of the day, we're not preaching. This is not a hate campaign. By no means, not hate. This is true. That is. And for real, when you look at an ancient map, I'm trying to pull it up for you. In that whole neck right there, it said Kingdom of Judah. All right, but Cameroon is the key. Cameroon holds the key.
I don't even know it was like that.
Yep, it holds the key. It's the key because in their they have good documentations there. Yeah, they know that we're the real people. We're the real chosen people of the Bible. They know that.
What do you think about aliens and stuff?
The so-called white man calls them aliens and all that other stuff, but the Bible calls them chariots. Yeah, chariots.
Messages, angels.
So this is
It's real.
the alien stuff is not fake stuff.
No, it's not fake.
Yeah, I mean,
But he's lying to you saying that. Yeah,
They'll twist it and make it look like it's something like you should be fearful. Like the movies, like the apocalyptic movies, they'll have them like attacking, but that's really gonna happen. But
Right.
they're really gonna try to fight the angels of heaven.
right.
So the aliens that see, they're really coming to Earth already.
Listen, it was a documented event in Puerto Rico. The Puerto Rican guy said that it was Negroes in the chariots. It was. He said it was Negroes in the UFOs.
Like us.
He said it was like a tall black man.
Yeah,
He said he was
those-
8 feet.
The angels, when you really understand the Bible, the angels are our brothers.
Can't really read. I'm trying to
They're
find
our
a more clear
brothers.
picture.
You mean like our brothers?
Yeah, they look like us.
So they don't look weird. Like,
Nah,
No,
go
they
Ezekiel
don't-
1. Go
they're not-
Ezekiel 1.
They're not little and green. That's fake.
Ezekiel 1 and 1.
They look like us. Like men.
All right, the book of Ezekiel.
Watch this.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 1 and verse 3. The word of the Lord came expressly unto Ezekiel the priest, the son of Uzi, in the land of the Chaldeans by the river Jabar.
Go ahead.
And the hand of the Lord was there upon him. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north,
Which is a chariot. Come on.
a great cloud,
Like they call it also cloud because it'll be white, illuminated. Come on.
and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it.
Go ahead.
And out of the midst thereof as the color of amber, and out of the midst of the fire. Also, out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures.
4 living creatures came out. Come on.
And this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a
They
man,
had the likeness of a man. Come on.
and everyone had 4 faces,
Come on.
and everyone had 4 wings.
Come on.
And their feet were straight feet, and their sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot.
Come on.
And
This
they,
is all similitudes of their purpose, but go ahead.
and they sparkled like the color of burnished brass.
Burnished brass. So if I'm burnt brass, what color am I?
I'm not getting English, is not that.
Okay,
Brass, what's that?
Brass, you know, penny.
Penny.
Oh,
Like
that's
a burnt penny.
Yes.
Right,
If you burn that penny in the furnace,
Right. So see, this Negro land right here that he pulled up. So you have, gold posts. But watch this. That was called Negro land. That's an ancient map of Africa. I just pulled this a long time ago. Because that's how I know Yahudi. Yeah, Yahudi. Right? Look what this word is. Yahudi. This word means Judah. Yahudi is the capital of Cameroon. And its population is approximately 2.5 million. The second largest city after the port city, Douala. That's where you born. What do they call it? A port city. Why? Because they took this neck right here. Right there is the statue. Right there is a statue where they took the slaves. Okay, so you know that. See, and now you know. This is the word Judah, and then Yahudah. How you said it?
I thought the white people gave us the name.
Nah.
So that came from, that was already.
Yeah, because you had Hebrew, you had Greek, and you had Latin back then. The Greek and the Hebrew go way further back. They go into BC terms. It goes that far. But as you see in it, they call it Negro land. Well, when you look up in like Acts 13, called niggers, all kind of stuff is happening behind the scenes in history, behind disobedience and behind us doing our own thing. That's why we have to stay together as a nation. When you do your own thing, you separate, and now you cause more chaos. But if we would have just stayed together and kept our laws, you wouldn't have these little pockets of Jews, sects of Jews all over the place, and then the rest of the slaves scattered. All right? So you have a responsibility. Now,
And the water is really like, anyway, this everywhere. Yeah. Especially on campus, you see, like, it's going weird, man. Like, you can't even tell people you don't like gay people, like, they get offended.
yeah.
Right. Crazy.
The goal, especially for you because you have knowledge, is to solidify your knowledge. Meaning that's how we all had to do the same thing. So what we do is we come together, we study, we get the answers in 3 parts. We get the answers, number 1, in history, and the answers, number 2, according to the Bible, right? The main part, the Bible, and the third part we do is we look at society today and how it's equivalent to the prophecies of the Bible. And when you put all 3 of those things together, you have a movement, son. It's a movement, son. And you're never going to be able to stop it. That's why we can drop bras in the corners and everything else. Right? I'm more personal with Cameroon because I know people that's there, and it's more spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what they went through, and I know everything. Now, they put together a board in Cameroon. Right now, there's a board to document the slaves that was going back and forth from Cape Verde to Cameroon, because y'all got taken on slave ships, but then some got brought back, some got brought to America. Yep. Some got brought back to work the land and to be slaves. Yep. So Cameroon, all that neck of Africa, Roman occupation.
Whole lot.
Yeah. But I mean, like for instance, like you had like the Zulu tribe. They're not Israel.
What's going to that?
That's like going towards the central part of Africa.
So you're saying that Israel is on the West Africa?
Yes, sir. Now there are certain pockets that are scattered throughout Africa and throughout the world.
But mostly in the West.
But mostly they come from the West because they was brought slaves. Did you know that in the western part of Africa, they were taking slaves and bringing them to India, bringing them to Basra?
So that's why they got dark skin in India?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That practice customs of the Jews. Man, this stuff is.
been practicing for
What I'm telling you,
thousands of
what I'm
years.
showing you is when you read in the scriptures, the Most High say, I'm a sift Israel. Like if you put a sift, like powder, you put in there and you sift it everywhere. But the Most High said not one least grain is going to be taken away. I'm just paraphrasing for you. Even though we scattered, the Most High going to put the spirit on you. Because you got a different spirit on you. Your spirit on you is different from a person that would be like, I'm an African. Your spirit is different. Your spirit is more illuminated. Like this, you cognizant. You understand what wickedness is being done and everything else. Everybody don't understand that.
How about the East Africans?
No.
Like the Ethiopians, the Somalians?
They're in the Bible. Ethiopia is in the Bible, but give me Amos. Let me show you what God said about them.
What's funny about the Ethiopians is in their schools, they
No,
learn
give
that
me
we're
Zephaniah.
the Hebrews. They learn that we're the Hebrews, but they'll never tell you. They'll never tell you. Like they learn in their schools that that we are the Hebrews.
Yeah.
But they'll never tell you. All right, Amos, what do you need?
No, go to Zephaniah.
Zephaniah?
I'm gonna show you what God said about the Ethiopians.
All right.
All that Haley, somebody just asked me about Haley Selassie and all that other stuff.
And so did all they that
Let me see, I'm gonna get it right. 12. Right there.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 12. Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword.
See, God was like, I'm gonna kill a lot of Ethiopians too. Because they know the truth. They know that we're the real Jews, we're the real Israelites. But they just won't do anything about it.
So why are we so special in front of God?
Deuteronomy 7 and 6. We're gonna let the Bible read it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. It says, For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Lead on.
The Lord did not set his love upon you,
The Lord did not set his love upon us.
nor
Read.
choose you,
Come on.
because ye were more in
He
number
didn't care about, you more in number. He didn't care about all that. Come on.
than any people.
Come on.
For ye were the fewest of all people.
We came out with 70 souls. Come on.
But because the Lord loved you,
Because the Lord loved us. The Lord has his favorite of everything. Bird, dove, land, flower, everything. He got his favorite. It just so happened that you have to give all praises to the Most High that we're his favorite. He didn't set his love upon us because we were more in number or nothing like that, but because the Lord loved you, man. And that's why we owe everything back to that principle. We got to go and say, okay, we're going to reciprocate that love back by returning back to what God told us to do, man. All right, we have a purpose. And that's why we out here playing our parts right now. Our part is to play the part of the righteous, and a lot of other people is playing the part of the wicked.
the righteous live forever, the wicked get destroyed.
That's it.
It appears that the wicked are winning. It
Right.
appears that way.
Right.
But to a spiritual eye, we know that
They lose it, man.
they're losing. Because we get forever. We could be poor. My whole lifetime I could be poor and I wouldn't care because I'm living a righteous lifestyle. I know that this is a twinkle of an eye. This is nothing. This is nothing. That's why Christ was able to come under the Roman subjection and not take over. Yeah.
Now I see why, you know what I'm saying? Like they really hate black people because maybe because of that fact.
That's it.
But we don't even know why we hate it. Some of us.
They know. They think we think it's because of we brown skin.
I feel like the blacker you are, the more they hate you.
Yes. But they hate you because of who you are and who you are to God, because they hate God. They hate God. They hate him.
Yeah. A lot of people say they love God, but they really, you'll find out they don't. Like in this world right now, in the back on a dollar bill, it say God we trust, don't it?
Maybe that's the devil.
Yeah, that's the disregard. Yeah, exactly. You just hit it on the nose. Yeah, it is the devil. All right. So, like I said, man, we have even class today. We just opened up our new school. 8,000 square feet, man. I'm outside opening it up so we can start calling our brothers back in and sisters back into this truth, man, so that we can build together and help each other out. Because this system is not going to help us. No man knows when he's going to return, but we do know the signs, and the signs are getting real jiggy. All right, some things happening right now. For instance, Iran has been given permission to harvest nuclear weapons, uranium and stuff. Because God is the one who controls everything. God is the one who controls everything. So when he removed the hedge, he said, okay, I caused the sign to cease. Go ahead and do what you do. And that's going to trigger another chain event. What Iran is going to trigger is they're the catalyst, they're the forearm for the Arab man to come together. Iran is Elon, they're not Arabs. When they come together, it's going to be because we have the ability to bring everything. Once that happens, it's a wrap. They gonna drop. If they have a weapon that they have never used before, every weapon they have used, will they blow themselves up? Yeah. So that's the thing. All right, man. We were discussing some high-level things.
Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah.
What's up?
Where you from?
I know.
Yeah.
I don't act like it, but I know I'm a Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? I don't act like it, but I know.
I know.
My ancestors are Hebrew.
Now, you know the primary commodity that they was taking out of the Congo?
Yes.
Gold. You know?
Yes.
What is it?
I read what's to all the young black brothers.
Where you from?
Congo, yeah.
Okay, so what happened is, and what they were doing is they were using them. They used to call them tree bait. They were using them so that they can hunt ivory tusks. They were hunting ivory tusks. All right, and ivory tusk was used as social decorations in Europe. So in Congo, what was happening is they were taking a lot of the French, a lot of the English. Coming in there, they were gathering the ivory tusks, but they were using a lot of the brothers that was from Congo. They were using a lot of them for bait. They were using a lot of them for bait, and they took a lot of them for slaves and brought them down. They passed through Cameroon. That passed through the same thing. That's why I was just telling them, Angola. Where you think Congo from? The Congo. Right.
That's all African.
Of course.
That's what it's always doing.
So, but it was war because they knew that we were different, and we warred against the other African tribes, so-called African tribes. I really hate using the word Africa. I'm only using it for medicinal purposes right now.
What's the word you would use?
Actually, it's called Negro land. He's got an ancient map that you can show you. Negro land. But prior to that, it was called the land of Ham.
Land of Ham?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. But well, that was in the 700 BC. I was explaining to him. Yo, but see what y'all brothers gotta do. You gotta. The white man got us doing all that. And because we love the white man so much, we're gonna smoke, we're gonna do everything that he put up there for us, and it's harmful. Like on that cigarette carton, it tells you that you can die from cancer. Now, may it be the Most High will that you don't, because I know people who have lived a long time still smoking cigarettes. But at the end of the day, that's because they were ignorant. You're not ignorant. You know something.
You know what's
Yo, man, if you know that if you're Israel, man, the Most High can kill you, man. The Most High can kill you because you already know something. See, this is the thing. If you know something, you're supposed to go tell your people. You can't sit down walking up. That's why you need to get with the movement. This is the movement. This is the movement. You need to get with the movement, man. And we don't have no time to be playing around because our people are getting killed. You know what's happening on, they snatching women from Western banks of Africa too, bringing them over into the Arab man land. Did you know that? Man, it's women. Man, snatching them, being them slaves, all kind of stuff. You read about that too?
Where?
What?
The Arab land.
Yeah, they bringing them over there to pass Dubai and all kind of other stuff. It's other. What you think going on in Afghanistan? We got brothers that's in the military, man. I get be getting reports. I can show you on my phone, getting reports of everything that's going on over there. This is not a game. You understand? But
Been there, done that.
yeah. See, well, you got a responsibility. You got a responsibility. That the responsibility. How you gonna have knowledge? How you're gonna have knowledge?
Hey, man, to me, now say if you listen to me, listen. You don't know.
Well, at the end of the day, the reason why you're right. Whether they hear it forbear, yeah, that's what the Bible says. Whether you hear it forbear, but then you gotta lead by a supreme example. Because nobody gonna listen to you if you're not leading by example.
Yeah.
I mean, who's gonna listen to somebody that's not leading by example? No, don't work like that. So it's a responsibility.
I'm gonna come to your class.
Y'all come to the school, man. Learn. You gotta have some discipline. Because at the end of the day, it's called discipline. Yeah, the reason why it's called discipline is because you can control your spirit. Like right now, if I say, all right, let's prove to yourself you can control your spirit, stop smoking. Can you do it though? Are you disciplined enough to go, I don't need that, boom, done.
What's your name? Yuri. All right. So we come out here, we tell our people the truth, whether they like it or not. Because the problem with our people is we've been fed lies. So to show my brother love, to stop him from killing himself is love. To tell a brother, hey, you need to put that down, you need to stop shooting yourself, you need to stop behaving yourself, start disciplining yourself. Yeah, that's true. Right, that's true love. Now,
but that's why they have Congo. How he gonna say I'm Cameroonian? And you saying I'm Congo, I'm saying I'm American. And all this other stuff. We ain't together. We not together. We might say we black, but it's other people that's black. The Ethiopians are black, but we just read the Lord say he gonna kill them when you speak it. So what do we need to do?
I feel like we're the chosen ones. You know why? You know what I'm saying? We're the chosen ones.
Yeah.
We're the chosen ones. Hey,
man, y'all can come to the school, man. You come to the school. More sit down, open the books, and now we can communicate. We can come together with different things, not only just with knowledge, with finance, with everything, man. That's how our people need to come together. Like we need to stop trying to be accepted by our enemies. We don't protest. We don't march because we don't want their acceptance.
My blood is straight from Congo.
The blood is straight from Jerusalem. We're really the real Jews. But Congo is a colony. Well, there's no such thing as African. Congo is, if I keep going back in history, I'm gonna run an end to West Africa. There was nobody living there. If I search the pyramids, how come there's no pyramids on the Western Bank? I challenge anybody on that. The closest pyramid is in East Nigeria.
the only thing I can think of, maybe they wasn't smart enough to do that.
We not